Imagine a bridge made of nothing but balsa wood and glue, tasked with holding a weight 50 times its own. Now imagine that the bridge's success depends entirely on 4 students who can't stand to be in the same room together. In Mr. Harrison's physics class, this wasn't just a grade. It was a test of whether a divided group could keep a dream from collapsing. If stories that uncover the deep lessons within our everyday lives matter to you, consider joining our community here at this channel. Our story takes place at Oakridge High, a school where competition usually outshines cooperation. It centers on 4 juniors: Leo, the perfectionist; Sarah, the dreamer; Marcus, the quiet observer; and Chloe, the high achiever. They were the unlikely group, thrown together by fate for the annual engineering challenge. This story matters because it reminds us that the strongest structures aren't built of wood or steel. They are built of trust. The assignment was simple in theory, yet grueling in practice. Build a 3-foot bridge using limited materials. The group that held the most weight would win a scholarship opportunity. From day one, the tension was thick. Chloe immediately grabbed the blueprints, her pen flying across the paper without looking up. "I'll handle the design," she stated, not asking, but telling. Leo frowned, crossing his arms. "That design is too complex. We need something sturdy, something traditional." While Leo and Chloe argued over angles and stress points, Sarah tried to suggest an artistic flair to the arches. Marcus, seeing the friction, simply sat in the corner, whittling down the wood pieces in silence. They weren't a team. They were 4 islands, separated by ego and a fear of being wrong. By the end of the first week, they had nothing but a pile of snapped wood and a half-finished base. Mr. Harrison walked by, his hands in his pockets. He simply said, "A bridge is only as strong as its weakest joint. Right now, your joints aren't even touching." The turning point came on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. Chloe, exhausted from trying to control every detail, accidentally knocked over their progress. The delicate frame shattered and the room went silent. Chloe waited for the "I told you so's," her eyes welling with frustration. But the "I told you so" never came. Instead, Marcus stood up and walked over. "It's okay," he said softly. "The base was too rigid anyway. Leo, you were right about the support. Sarah, your idea for the curved arches would distribute the weight better. And Chloe, no one can draw a blueprint as fast as you. Let's start again, together." For the first time, they listened. They stopped trying to be the leader and started being the support. Leo slowed down to teach Marcus the precision of the cuts. Sarah used her creativity to find a way to weave the wood fibers for extra strength. Chloe, instead of dictating, began asking, "What do you think of this?" They worked late into the evenings, the silence of the classroom replaced by the sound of shared laughter. They realized that when Leo's precision met Sarah's vision and Chloe's drive met Marcus's patience, something incredible happened. The bridge didn't just look better, it felt solid. On the day of the testing, the gymnasium was packed. One by one, other bridges groaned and snapped under the pressure of the lead weights. When it was their turn, the unlikely group stepped forward. They didn't look at the crowd, they looked at each other. Mr. Harrison began adding the weights. 5 pounds, 10, 20, 50. The balsa wood creaked, but it didn't give. As the final weight was added, the room erupted in cheers. Their bridge held more than any other in the history of the school. But as they stood there, receiving their award, they realized the trophy wasn't the prize. The prize was the realization that none of them could have built that bridge alone. The lesson of the bridge is one we often forget. Collaboration is not the absence of individual talent. It is the multiplication of it. We often think that doing things our way is the only way to ensure quality. But when we lock ourselves in our own perspectives, we limit our potential. True teamwork requires the humility to listen and the courage to let go of control. Just like the joints of a bridge, we are strongest when we are connected. In the end, the students at Oakridge High didn't just build a path across a gap. They built a connection that lasted long after the project ended. They learned that while one person can be fast, a team can go far. If this story reminded you of a time teamwork made the difference, please share your experience in the comments. If you found this story inspiring, give it a like and subscribe to stay tuned for more stories that teach. Remember, you don't have to carry the weight of the world by yourself. Sometimes all you need is a little support. Would you like me to help you with the visual descriptions or music cues for these specific scenes?